It's been a bit. So, my wisdom teeth surgery ended up having pretty long recovery process, and it's been about like 2 weeks now, a couple days over that, and my teeth, like my mouth still hurts really bad. Not really bad, but like still pretty bad. So if you're wondering about this, my boyfriend got me a microphone for Christmas. So we're testing it out now to see how it's going to work in my videos. So for today's video, I'm going to be hemming and like altering a bunch of clothes that need to be done, because if you didn't know, I'm like 5'2", so a lot of clothes don't fit me, and it's a bit of a problem for me sometimes, well, especially pants. It's a bit of a problem for me sometimes when pants don't come with a short option, and then I have to like end up buying it and either dealing with them hanging below my shoes, or I have to hem them myself. And living where I do, it's very snowy. Like, for example, today we have a snow day from school because of a snowstorm. Still snowing outside. But so like in the winter when I want to wear sweatpants but they're too long for me, I end up like having the bottom soaking wet because of how short I am. So these are all of today's victims. If you couldn't tell, they're mainly sweatpants. So I'm just gonna start going through them now. Also, if you see white hair all over them, it's because my dog, because she sheds like crazy and she has like really white, thin, fine hair. So this first pair, technically I don't have to hem them because I already did. It's just I saw it last week when I was wearing them. Okay, right here. There's a part right here where honestly when I did them it looks like I just went below it. So I just want to try and like just sew this down. Like I don't know why I did that when I first did them, but these were like the first things that I've ever actually hemmed, but these are the Airy crossover leggings. So next, I actually thrifted these, I think like last spring, and they're really cute. They're like old pink sweatpants, and it says Love Pink on the side with rhinestones, but they're just a little bit too long for me. Like look at the tag. Like this is how old they are. Like this was a crazy thrift find. But they're just a little bit too long for me, and they're wide legs, so I'm just gonna have to cut a few inches off and sew them. These ones I've had for a pretty long time. They're just like these cargo black wide leg leggings, not leggings, sweatpants, and they're from Kohl's, but like the other ones are just a little bit too long for me, so I'm just gonna I'm getting sick of them being past my shoes. And then these ones are also cargo pants. I think these are from Charlotte Russe. They're just gray ones. Well, like these are really thick sometimes. Like whenever I wear them, I usually end up sweating because of how thick they are, but maybe like hemming them might help with that. I don't know, but they're still too long, like those ones too. Now lastly, these ones are gonna take the most work. I got these for the beginning of school this year. Sorry, my nose keeps running for some reason. I got these for school in like September when school was starting. They're there's bows on the butt. They're Hollister sweatpants. And so, for one thing, they're too long. They're wide leg. But also, the waist. These are small. There wasn't any extra small at the store, so I couldn't get them. But usually I'm a small. But the waist, like there's no tie, and the waist is just way too big for me. So I'm gonna have to like somehow. Whenever I want to wear these, it's really annoying. I have to take a safety pin and like put it on the waist like this, and then whenever I want to go to the bathroom, I have to like undo it and redo it like at school too, so it's kind of annoying. So we're gonna try and figure out how to do that, and then also the length of them. Here's my beautiful sewing machine. My dad and stepmom got me it for my birthday a few years ago, and my grandma picked it out because, my dad doesn't know what's up with sewing. So I just really like the detail of like the leaves and stuff on it. But it's a brother, and I'm just gonna start with the little thing that I have to do on the airy leggings just to like, start it off because it's a little thing. And so I'm gonna have to start off with brown thread. Well, I forgot to add that my sewing machine is actually self-threading, so it makes things a lot easier. But here's the bobbin of brown and the actual thread thing of brown. So I'm just gonna do that real quickly. I just finished up the brown leggings. They do look a little bit rough though where I did it because I was having a little bit of trouble. My machine wasn't cooperating, but I'm gonna go on to, nope, these are the wrong ones. I'm gonna go on to the thrifted pink ones next. Okay guys, I'm just realizing that I already hemmed these ones. That's why they weren't as long as I thought that they were gonna be. I don't even remember hemming them, but I guess I did. Now I remember doing it, but okay, we're gonna move on to another one now. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the black cargo pants now. So I don't know how to like show how long they look on me, but I mean they're pretty long. Usually when I hem things I do like about 2 inches, so I think I'm gonna just cut off 2 inches and then try them back on and see how that looks, and then sew if it looks good. So I finished cutting them, then I tried them on, and I liked the length of them, so I ended up pinning them, and I also I turned them inside out and then pinned them because I feel like that's how you're supposed to do it anyways, but this just makes it easier to pin them and then sew them. So I'm just gonna get into sewing them now. That's how these ones look now. They feel a lot more comfortable on me, so I'd say that was a success. So here's what the gray ones look like. They're like a lot longer than the other ones, the black ones. So I think I might just go ahead and do 3 inches because they're like really going past my feet. I finished up doing all the pinning for these pants, and I don't have any gray thread, so I'm just gonna use white because, I mean, I feel like no one's gonna really look that closely at my feet, and, it doesn't really matter, it's fine, it's my clothes. I just finished the gray ones and they're a lot more comfortable than before, just like the other ones. And now I'm gonna start doing the bow sweatpants. I saved the most complicated for last, but I'm gonna start with just doing the hemming part on the end. I ended up cutting off 2 inches of fabric of these, and I think I'm just gonna use black thread for this because I'm not sure if I have dark blue, and I'm just gonna use black. My dog's here. Hi, Bella. I finished sewing these, so now I'm gonna figure out a way how to make them folded and then sew them like that. Here's how the bow sweatpants turned out. I just folded it over and just sewed straight right here. And now they're actually wearable, and it's fine when I like take them off and put them back on, like the stretchiness of it. Also, if you're wondering, I did take a break and randomly beat my nails. If you're like, oh, you had nothing on your nails before. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm happy that some of my clothes fit me better now, and just more comfortable to wear them if they actually fit me right. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I'm gonna try to get regular posting again. I just haven't because my wisdom teeth and stuff, like I explained earlier. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like I said, I'm happy that I can actually wear these clothes now. Well, especially the bow ones, because they were really hard to wear before with the waist being like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.